Honor Club, where honor is real.
It's now anything goes, no disqualification.
Did that say 215 for Eddie Kingston?
Yes.
Are you kidding me? It's the same idiots that said it was 40.
Wait a second.
Oh!
Just like that, Steve Corino has nothing to say. Steve, give us some expert advice. What's happening now?
Knocked out my teeth.
Knocked out your teeth. Well, he's earned his money here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Steve, we can't hear you. I think we've got a problem with the headset.
I think it might be the problem with Kingston's right hand that just drilled Corino. As Kingston now continuing the fight. He's continuing to take the fight to the Ring of Honor World Champion.
I have to apologize, ladies and gentlemen. I know a lot of you tuned in to see or hear Steve Corino talk commentary. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like you're going to be given that chance.
Well, the right hand of Kingston may have knocked the tooth loose of Corino. Watch out! Oh. The dive to the floor, wiping out scum.
Sounds like a toilet bowl cleaner. He's certainly doing the job though. He's getting it done on all fronts. Wait a second, he's had enough of them.
Kingston snatching him up by their ears and dragging him to the back. Or maybe we won't have to hear from or see Corino and Jacobs arrested tonight. Kingston stalking Kevin Steen.
Uh-oh. Well, when you make it no DQ, this is what can happen.
And now, Steen just drops Kingston with that chair. Oh, right across the face.
So dangerous. That's a steel chair.
2. It's all legal, ladies and gentlemen.
The lips and the edges of that chair, all it takes is just for it to be in the wrong position and that'll slice you open. Thankfully, I think he just caught the main seat of it.
And now
that will help his concussion.
Elevating him into the barricade. Steen's weapon du jour here in his title reign. He's been a frequent offender of the barricade. He's done everything he can. He's faced numerous challenges. Hell, he's got no choice. Every singles match he faces in Ring of Honor is for the world title. And now, it's Chikara's Grand Champion Eddie Kingston, who's a violent individual. And I guess it was Cornette who, at the 11th hour, just as the bell was about to ring, announced through Bobby Cruz that this would be no disqualification.
I mean, you know, my first instinct when I heard that was, well, in a way, that favors Kevin Steen. That means, you know, Jimmy Jacobs, Steve Corino can get involved anytime they want.
Yeah, he certainly can. And you see that a spare turnbuckle under the ring in case one were to break is now in the hands of Steen. But you have to wonder, maybe also Corino, or excuse me, Cornette wants to see Steen destroyed in the process. Weakened at such a point. Weakened at such a point, and well, now pulling that table up. Laying on top of the broken barricade. Now this is very, very dangerous here in Providence.
Once you pull a table out, it's the same as a chair. It's arguably like the debate about gun use. If you pull it out, someone's going to use it.
He's got Steen hooked. Oh!
The lower back of Steen driven directly through that table. Steen's not a small boy, so his lower back's in pain a lot of time anyway. He wrestles that style where just puts his body through so much physical damage. A ticking time bomb in my mind.
Again, Kingston was a guy basically drummed out of Ring of Honor a few years ago because he was so violent, so aggressive, basically couldn't be controlled under any way, shape, or form. And a lot of people said his wrestling career was over, but he found a home in, of all places, Chikara, which is known for a lot of wackiness at times, but this very violent man found a home in very honorable competition in Chikara, became its first grand champion. Watch out!
Oh, God, right in the chin.
And so a guy in Kingston who's got a felony arrest record a mile long, who's lost his wife and his kids to professional wrestling, sacrificed everything, is now having to fight Kevin Steen in really what is Steen's specialty.
Wait a second, look. That is the face of a madman. Something was going on in Steen's head there as he started to slide the table in on the side, but now, setting it up. I mentioned it before, the lips on the chair, how dangerous it is. He's put the table ringside purposely the other way up because of the damage that can cause. And pop a disc out.
Kingston pulling. Steen won't go for the suplex. Driven through the table.
And as a chorus builds around Providence, Rhode Island here, every single person on their feet watching this one. This has been a pay-per-view with a lot of injuries, a lot of people going down, almost like a war.
Yeah, it certainly has been one of those nights where we've seen it. Earlier on, Roderick Strong with a broken nose. Tommaso Ciampa either hyperextended, dislocated a knee. Now it could be over for Kingston right here.
Well, Kingston's not moving. He's whispered something in the ear of Sinclair. Ladies and gentlemen, you know, what we're seeing here is the very real physicality of professional wrestling. Call it what you will, you cannot take that away from professional wrestling. Sometimes I wish you could.
So now Todd Sinclair with a very tough decision to make.
Well, this is the title match. He's gonna do his best to keep this going.
So many times, you know, referees in professional wrestling here in Ring of Honor, you know, they become almost like triage doctors. You know, on the site, you've got to ascertain whether or not this athlete could go, what's in the best interest for his future, his career, but at the same time giving the athlete every chance to get back on his feet.
I mean, and Sinclair said it to me before. He said, there's no one closer to you in the ring than the referee.
Yeah.
You know, people look at them as being there just to enforce the rules, but a lot of times they're your best friend. They're trying to look out for you, arguably more than you'll look out for yourself.
Now we're trying to just get some folks down here.
Even Kerry Siegling going over there to try and see what's going on.
Kerry. Is he?
He's got to look at his face, you know. That's the same face we saw on Tommaso Ciampa earlier. That realization that something's very serious at waist.
What'd you say? Yeah, I hear everything. Now you're in because I heard you. You want to come tell me to my face? I'll rip both those huge ears off and eat them, mother.
I don't know what that fan said, but...
Don't let the appearance deceive you. I am the baddest man on the goddamn planet.
Referees here trying to give Kingston some time.
Well, I guess they're going to try to... What are they trying to do?
Give him some time.
Well, they don't want to call it, but they...
Well, we were off to a great start.
Ladies and gentlemen,
hey, Jim
stay
Cornette,
tuned.
I know you're at home and you're watching this. I have to give you credit. I think you're smarter than I thought you were, because this is what happens when people face me. So now instead of bringing people from the roster, you bring people from outside, so that when I cripple them, it doesn't matter as much to you, eh?
Well,
all right, so they're going to be coming right behind us, right through us here.
Hey, that's great. Bring him around all the technical, don't bring him that way where it's empty.
watch out, guys. Let me move this chair. Hold on.
Go ahead, Nigel. Nigel's on headset.
Wait! Any minute now, the iPay-per-view feed might go off. Wait! Careful! We did it! Hey, Kingston, just so you know, you dedicated this match to Larry Sweeney, buddy. And now you're leaving on a stretcher. Larry Sweeney thinks you're a f***ing right now.
Well, wait a minute now.
Wait a second!
Wait a second. Forget the stretcher. Kingston's back on his feet. Kingston's back fighting Steen.
And Kingston battling through the pain here. Do not insult his friends. I mean, that kind of made me a little bit sick for the stomach, to be honest with you. Try for the spinning back fist. He's got him up. Is this the F-Tank? No. Oh! Half Nelson suplex.
Barely can cover it too. Oh!
I mean, you have to admire his guts and his determination. But look, he can barely even pin him. There's no way. Surely there's no way he can beat Kevin Steen.
Well, you've been on the receiving end of when things like that happen, and it's been said that fire shoots out of your feet and out of your fingertips when you get, spinal injury, trauma in the wrestling ring, and that might be what Kingston is going through and suffering through right now, but somehow willing himself through this pain, Nigel.
Well, believe me, yeah, adrenaline is running through him right now. Come 1 o'clock tonight, he may not feel so well, but right now, look at that look on his face. He's determined. God, like you said, it's like somebody stuck a poker into your spine. It radiates down your leg. But there is no way Eddie Kingston is quitting now. Oh!
Oh, DDT right on top of the chair.
Oh no, I've seen this before. It's a cannonball with a chair!
Steen injures himself to injure another man. In this case, it's Eddie Kingston.
Oh, please, for the love of God.
Way deep in the center of the ring and three. No! He wouldn't do it, Nigel. He won't quit.
Come on. God, I hate to see it because, I've suffered through these injuries myself. And your guts get the better of you, Kevin. You know what I mean? You do not want to be taken to the back. You don't want anybody to call you a pussy. Literally, there were times where I felt I would have died for Ring of Honor.
How much does this Ring of Honor World Championship mean to Eddie Kingston to be recognized with so many of the greats like yourself, Nigel? What that would mean for Kingston. Steen has used it repeatedly as an extended middle finger to the authority of Jim Cornette. But another table now being dragged out. The honor and the prize of being the Ring of Honor World Champion means so much to so many. Men would die for it.
I mean, when you look at the history of who's been champion, Samoa Joe with a run that really put the belt on the map. American Dragon Bryan Danielson, Austin Aries, CM Punk, dare I say Nigel McGuinness. The list goes on. I guarantee you, in 5 or 10 years, it is going to be a veritable list of Hall of Famers. And Kevin Steen is the last, for the time being, of that list.
Misses with the spinning back fist now.
Oh, fighting it,
Kingston
fighting it.
Trying to just anything he can do to get out of the way of that. Oh! Willing himself after 2. Oh!
A backdrop driver which lands you high on your neck and shoulders, right through the table. There's no give. Both of these guys now beaten down, bruised. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what Ring of Honor is all about. There is not one person, I hope, who has bought a ticket today, who has paid for this pay-per-view, who does not feel he's got his money's worth.
Polar opposite emotions. Chants throughout.
Oh.
Each man defiant in their own way.
Wait a second!
Oh!
No, that could be it!
We've got a new champion! We've got a new champion!
Oh!
Carino! You son of a...
Well, it's no DQ, and that's figured into it now. Carino out. Wait a second!
Hold it! Here's Red Titus! He's down here for Carino! Titus standing up! Titus fighting back against Evil! Fight back against Gunn! We saw Titus step up in Milwaukee! He's stepping up tonight!
Well, what a match, Kevin! It's gone back and forth! Kingston,
Hold it, wait a minute now.
No.
Jacobs with a handful of chain. Spinning back fist scores on Jimmy Jacobs.
Watch out, Kingston!
Kingston can barely move. He's got Steen so weakened behind him. All Steen can do is throw that low blow. 2. Oh! Up on the shoulders. Sang.
Kevin.
1, 2. No!
Can you believe it?
I don't believe it.
Eddie Kingston, guts, determination, will not quit. Look at the face of Kevin Steen. He can't believe it. Kingston, tears in his eyes now. What's going through his mind?
Oh, what's coursing through his pain, his body right now is pain.
Yeah? Let's keep going!
And at this point, Kevin, it starts to become sadistic. You start to turn away. You start to not want to see this anymore. Say what you say what you want about Eddie Kingston, but look, the guts, it's spinning in his face.